Hello, this short is about the grand conjunction Jupiter and Neptune getting conjunct on the 12th of April in 23 degrees of Pisces. This is the most significant astrological event of the year and is called the Great Conjunction. We have many different ways how this could manifest itself. Jupiter and Neptune come together every 13 years, so it's not such a unusual event, but in Pisces they meet only every 166 years. Neptune, anything to do with water, emotions, spirituality, illusions. In the mutable water sign Pisces, that is unbounded water, unbounded emotions, unbounded spirituality, getting expanded by Jupiter that expands anything that it touches. So it's a very special conjunction, and let's watch this space. Just wanted to say that it's not going to happen obviously only on the 12th of April, because these are two generational planets. They move much slower, and we will feel the effects of this conjunction a few weeks before and a few weeks after the 12th of April. Let's start from the positive aspects. We've got spiritual awakening, anything to do with regaining our connection or strengthening our connection with Source. And this is about compassion, this is about dissolving of ego, it's to do with helping the victimized groups of people. Vivid dreams, any mystical energies we will notice much more in our life. Any kind of emotions are going to get magnified, whether they are positive or negative. Watch the space, because they will actually take us to the extreme. There will be a release of tears, a release of emotions much deeper, on a much deeper level than usual. Mass unveiling, exposure of truths for humanity. We could expect that as well, actually, even though we've seen already some of it recently, if you know where to look. But it's going to come with much greater strength, I believe, over the next few months as a result of this conjunction. Unconditional love, increased sensitivity, wanting to help others, sense of compassion, they are going to be much more highlighted during this time. Exquisite power of manifestation, visualizations and setting intentions. We can create our reality with much greater strength at the time. Manifesting abilities are going to be strengthened as well, so watch the space there and try to maximize its influence. Art, music, poetry, anything to do with creativity is going to have a beautiful flow during that time. Last time these planets met in Pisces in 1856, we had development of color photography, for example. At the moment, some companies are working on expanding the virtual reality media, so I think this is getting kind of repeated. There are similarities there, but anything to do with creativity is going to flourish during that time. As with every transit, we may either maximize the positive manifestation of it, or we can focus on the negatives, and we will see some negative aspects of this conjunction as well in the world, of course. Negative aspects: floods. 1856 again, when these planets were conjunct in Pisces, we had huge floods in Europe. Floods, toxicity, pharmaceuticals, media, mass hypnosis, delusions, altered states of consciousness. It's to do with drugs as well, pollution, toxicity, oil prices. Neptune is associated with oil and fuels, so leading to inflation as well. With these energies combined, we may observe even higher rises in bigger rises in price of oil and kind of fuels, as well as this process leading to inflation that hits double figure in some countries already. Illusions created by media. Mass hypnosis, hopefully not as much as we've had over the last 2 years, but these are the negative aspects of this conjunction. Let's try to focus on the positives and maximize the influence, maximize the results you can get from this beautiful conjunction, because on like, let's say on a basic level, most astrologers emphasize the beautiful, positive, spiritual influence we may get from this grand conjunction, and that's where we should that's what we should focus on expanding our psychic abilities, our manifestation abilities, focusing on unconditional love and creativity. Enjoy.